At one point, my hair was my biggest insecurity. It was flat, straight, and to put it very simple, I had a bowl cut, aka the Justin Bieber haircut. Now, because I hated my hair so much, I had to do my own research and figure out how to make it go from straight to wavy to even curly, and I made it work. I gave such good advice on hair that I actually ended up in the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, and Fortune magazine, all because of my advice on hair. So when I tell you that this video will completely transform your hair from straight to wavy or curly if you want, trust me when I say that. So now that you're all caught up, let's start from the beginning. So the texture of your hair is solely based on genetics. Whether it's straight, curly, or wavy, that is something that you cannot change. And because I had such straight hair, I would always look up on YouTube or the internet in general how to get wavy or curly hair, thinking that it was possible for me. Until eventually I realized there are no tutorials. There is nobody making YouTube videos on how to do this. So I had to take matters into my own hands and figure it out myself. Now, the first time that I discovered my hair actually could look decent is one day when I was walking around the beach. You know, I was with my brother and his friends, and like I said, I always hated my hair. But for some reason, on this annual beach trip that I would go on once a year, my hair always looked amazing just for that 1 week. More specifically, it was when I was in the ocean. Now, for that 1 week, I would savor it so much. My confidence was so high, I felt like I could talk to any girl until the day hit. We leave vacation, and then my hair goes back to being normal. Straight, ugly, and the least desirable trait about me. So one year, I decided that I wasn't going to take it anymore. I was going to figure out how I can make my straight hair look like it does when I'm at the beach. Then came my invention. This is my brand Simpletics, where I sell salt spray that makes your hair feel like you just went to the beach, but it did not start here. I started out by mixing salt and water in a spray bottle at my parents' house. Now, when I used this concoction, my hair looked a little bit better than it used to, but it still wasn't that beachy feel. Regardless, I made some videos about it that later on ended up going completely viral. That's when I realized I had something. So after a while of using this method, I was like, okay, this is not how I want my hair to feel, but the idea is definitely there. So I went into the lab, testing all different types of formulations to figure out exactly what worked to make my hair feel like I just got back from the beach. That's when I came up with this. It's a 5-ingredient, all-natural hairspray that literally makes your hair feel like you went to the beach, but instead of smelling like ocean water, it smells like one of our 4 scents: vanilla, tropical, sandalwood, or pina colada. After using this on my hair, it was exactly what I wanted. But I didn't stop there, and that alone, the salt spray, is not what landed me in the Wall Street Journal. I decided I wanted to take it a step further because using salt spray was great, but I did want to see what it was like to have curly hair. That's when I got my first ever perm, and that made me go extremely viral. The first video that I made about this got anywhere from 8 to 10 million views. After that, the Wall Street Journal had messaged me saying that I started a nationwide trend with men's hair. This was called the dillon.latham perm. It's essentially a perm derived from Korea, where instead of getting a really tight curly perm, it's wavy and makes it look really natural. If you want to get this perm, I recommend watching this YouTube video that I made where I go in depth on exactly what you have to do. But this is what really took my hair from pinpoint straight to literally being curly. And when I combine the perm with this salt spray, it makes my hair look however I want it to. If one day I feel like I want to have wavy hair, I add the salt spray and straighten out my hair and it looks wavy. If one day I want it curly, I can do that as well. See, and the best thing about getting a perm is you can make it go away whenever you want. The way that a perm works is they take rods, they put it in your hair, roll them off, and then they apply a chemical solution which molds your hair to those rods for the next 4 months. And now I can make my hair look wavy, extremely wavy, or even curly whenever I want. And the craziest thing about it is I really feel like I was one of the first people to start using a perm as well as salt spray. Now, in my opinion, getting a perm and using salt spray is the absolute best method to transform your hair. With that being said, this video was a lot more of a story time, so if you want a more in-depth tutorial where I tell you step by step what to do, I recommend watching this one right here.